What is going on, everybody, and welcome to another Minecraft add-on template download. In the description, you guys will be able to download this random loot structure that I made for you guys. I'll also show you how to add this so that you can add it to other structures, and then you can make it where you add custom loot for your structures inside of like an add-on or something. So let me show you guys exactly what I'm talking about first. But like I said, you guys can get this in the description below if you want to download this. You can edit it. It's super easy to edit the loot table inside of this add-on. There is no resource, but we do have a loot table behavior. Go ahead and just download that, and let's go ahead and create the world. And I'm going to spawn in the actual structure. This is a structure with just a loot table. This is all there is, and all you have to do is edit that. So let's go ahead and go to structure, load, and then we're just going to do loot. And I'm going to do the coordinates. I'm going to control A, control copy. There we go. It'll spawn in this chest here. If you open it, you guys will see that there's some loot here. Let me go ahead and do another one. Let's open this. It's completely different loot, and it will do this every single time. I went ahead and did all the work, so all you have to do is just download this and put it into a structure. What do I mean by a structure? Well, let's go ahead and build something real quick, and I will show you, and we'll add this to a completely new world. So I'm just going to build this small structure here, nothing big, nothing crazy. I'm going to go ahead and stand in this, and I'm going to do my structure loot. I'm not going to open this chest. Let's just add something, I don't know, bars to make it look different. So I'm just going to do that. I'm not opening this chest. I'm going to just kind of just give myself a give at P structure block. There we go. And let's place the structure block here. Yep, there we go. And it's inside there. So let's go ahead and click extract. So I'm just going to create this, and we're going to do loot test, and we're going to do 3D export. Actually, we don't need to do a 3D export. We just do regular export. So we're going to do this. It's going to keep all that on. We're just going to do export. I'm recording on desktop, so you'll be able to see everything that I'm doing. We have the loot test MC structure. Let's go ahead and export that. I'm going to go ahead and back out. I never even opened this chest. We're going to come back and look inside this chest after we go ahead and spawn this in later on. So now we have this. I'm just going to minimize Minecraft, and this is what you're going to be able to download. This is what the pack is. It's just the loot chest behavior. There's nothing else. I'm going to go ahead and go to structures, and I'm going to go ahead and add in our new one, the loot test structure. Now it's got to keep my loot structure inside of here, and we have to keep my loot tables, chests, and loot JSON. If you want to change this, you could just change this file itself to whatever it is that you want, and it'll always be correct. It'll always work. As long as you have this JSON and this file and this structure, the loot, it will always work. So now I'm going to go ahead and load Minecraft back up. We're going to go to create a brand new world. We're going to go to creative. I'm going to go back over here, move these, go ahead and experimental just because, and we're going to add in our new pack for the loot table with the new structure. I'm going to go ahead and create it. And we're going to spawn this in, which is just loot test. So let me go ahead and do this. As soon as we join the world. Oh, look at that. We got a new, that's a pretty good seed, actually. So let me just do loot chest. Instead of loot, we're going to do loot test. Doom. And we're going to spawn it. There it is. Spawned in right there. And there we go. So we got an iron hoe. We got some bones, coal, rotten flesh, cake, and stuff. So let's go ahead and do another one. I'm just going to spawn it in right here. And let's go to loot test. Control A, control copy. All right, let's spawn that one in, and let's see what this loot is. Completely different loot every time, so that's easy. Now I can just add that if I want to do the feature rule and all that every time. So now we saw what these three were. Let's go ahead and back out and save it. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to load back the old world that I originally made this structure with by loading in my custom loot table chest. And let's see what the actual loot is. So we got redstone. It's completely different loot. But now that we open this, this is what it'll be. So you always want to create your structure before you open the chest, because I have it modded to where will work a certain way. Also, if you guys haven't noticed, I did go ahead and name the chest loot. So every time you actually spawn this in or something, it'll be loot. That's just kind of like a watermark for me. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. If you want to download this, feel free to download it in the description and everything. Let me go ahead and save and quit. I'm just going to show you the files that you need to change if there's something that you want to change about this. Inside of here, all you're going to want to do is go to loot tables, go to your chests, load the loot JSON, and then we have this loot table. This is the loot table for the chest. This is what it will run every time you spawn or have a structure that generates these chests. However it is that you get these chests to spawn in your world, these are what it's going to select from. The roles, if this is if you don't know how loot tables work, rolls between 1 and 3 means it will pick between 1, 2, or 3, and it will roll 1, 2, or 3. Whatever the rolls is, it's like a dice. So if it rolls 1, it will pick one of these items in here. If it rolls a 3, it'll pick 3 of them and place it randomly in the chest. The same with this one. I have 3 different rolls, so there's going to be always 3 different items, anywhere between 1 to 3. This one's 2 to 4, and this one will pick either 2 or 4 rolls out of these items here. And then we have the last one, which will always roll 3 times. So there's always going to be at least 3 different bones, anywhere between 1 and 8. Gunpowder, rotten flesh, string, and that's why you see more of those inside of the chest, because this one is always rolling 3. If you want to change these, feel free to change these to whatever you want. All you have to do is just change this to, like, say, an apple. Just to give you an example, we'll change this real quick. We'll do apple. We'll change gunpowder to coal, and we'll change rotten flesh to dirt, and we'll change string to let's see, snow. How about that? So there we go. I'm just gonna go ahead and, just so I haven't made a backup yet. So I'm gonna save this. Save, load back Minecraft, create new world, survival, take it to creative, add experimental, like always, behavior, enable, continue, create. Now whenever I spawn in the actual loot itself, and even inside of the structure, it'll also update as well. So let me just go ahead and do structure. Let's just do loot, spawn you in, and as you can see, we have more coal. We got snow there, and that's exactly what just happened because we just changed this up. So those are the more often ones. Like I said, it's going to roll it 3 times, anywhere between 1 and so often. So there we go. Let's click that one. And there's more apples. We got coal. We got snow. As you guys can see, I didn't do anything but change the loot table, and even my structure updated. So it's pretty neat. If you guys want to use this template, you're more than welcome to use this. Use it, edit, however you wish. If you want to learn how I actually did this, I can show you how to do that. I'm also working on a spawner one for like custom items, entities, and other things. This also does work for custom add-ons. So if you do want to create this, put this in there, and you want to have custom blocks, items, all you have to do is add those into the loot JSON table. That's it. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, let's hit 400 likes for this one, because that would be amazing. A lot of you have been asking it, so I went ahead and made this one specifically for you guys. Also, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you in the next one. I'm DAKONBLACKROSE, and I'm out. Bye!